Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm going to be building a completely random house from whatever state this wheel picks, so let's give it a spin and see what we get. I don't really know what I want. I feel like I've got a good spread of the country so far, but let's see. Georgia. All right, so we're in the south. Let's head over to Google Earth and see what house we get. All right, so we got Georgia right here. For those, outside of the US, kind of in the southeast. Let's drop the Street View Man somewhere and see what we get. And that is not a house. Pretty cool lake though, I guess. If you haven't seen an episode in the series, by the way, I have to be facing a house. So I'm not gonna go around and look for a house. I just gotta drop it down and be facing the house. And if I don't, I get to, back out and redo it. There's another lake, okay. Let's try really south. I don't really know, I obviously know Atlanta, but I don't know where most of the population is here. Yeah, there's a road. We building the pizza factory. So the train. It's kind of cool. Is it moving or is it stationary? Yeah, I guess it's just kind of parked here. Oh, it's like a tourist thing, I think. I don't know. Damn, you walking, you keep the Coke on him though. Pepsi clears, by the way. They got AI Georgia taking over everything, man. It's actually a really cool house. Might be the one. Alright, I know I said random at the beginning, but most of the houses I've been dropping on have looked almost the exact same as other houses I built from the south. So I was kind of trying to find some more unique looking houses. And I think this might be the one. I actually kind of like this. I like the mud brick. I don't know if I've done a mud brick house yet in this series. I don't remember. All right, I can't really find much information on this house, but you can get kind of a view of the front and the right side, maybe a bit of the left side over here. Kinda, not really. And it's a bit of 3D view imagery, but again, not a whole lot. So I don't really have much to work off for this house, but I think it'll come up pretty good. Yeah, let's get in game and kind of measure it out here, usually using this tool here to kind of just get a rough size for it, and we'll see how we can get in game. All right, so the main actual shape in real life is about 15 by 8 meters, but I'm probably gonna scale it up a bit just so I can fit the garage and the door and the window details and all that stuff. So it'll probably be about 20 by something maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So yeah, probably something like that for the scale of this front area. Then I'll put a window probably like that, shutters on the sides, and that'll look all right at scale. I haven't moved it down a block. I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah, that's the scale we're going for, so we're gonna base the rest of the house off of that. So let's try to figure stuff out here. Yeah, this is about 7. I'll put round. It's about 7-ish meters across, in real life. I took it to 9 in game, so we're gonna kind of scale everything out by probably 25% or so. So this one's 15. We'll just make it a bit longer, and it'll all make sense, I think. Yeah, so the house is the length of 2 and a bit of these. So it's slightly longer than 18 blocks. We'll probably just do 20, I think, total, which I mean feels about right. Then this kind of comes in a bit and goes across. If we kind of assume that this is a right wall here, comes out the same as this, be about 4 blocks across. Oh, but it starts actually in a block. I didn't notice that. There's a door here. There's no window here, which is really weird. But yeah, the scale is something like this. I might make it more like this. It just feels a bit more right to me. But yeah, it's kind of scale for the front. Not too complicated of a shape for a house. It's just this front part is a bit weird. There's a window, a dormer up here. But then the back is kind of a big rectangle. So it should be pretty easy to get in. I think I'll just, this comes out to about here, I think. Kind of the same as everything else. And I just kind of eyeball this, I guess. Yeah, probably about 10 or so. Because originally it was 8. We upped the scale a little bit, but not by a whole lot. So yeah, it's probably the final dimensions of the house, I think. We're just gonna use wool for a placeholder for a minute here, and then we'll replace it with mud at some point. Oh, this actually is flush with the wall here. Oh, just this front part isn't. It's kind of weird. You see that? Oh, it's like that on both sides. I think it's just the sun is being weird. Okay, yeah, so it is wider and it comes out a block in the front. So yeah, I guess we'll do 6 blocks, and then it comes out a block and then it's 4 blocks. Sorry, I don't think I have the best way with words here, but I meant something like this. Basically. All right, I'm gonna replace all this wool with mud real quick, and then we'll kind of look at what we're working with. All right, I mean, it looks less colorful, but there's some highlights in there, which might help. Yeah, some dark oak ground. I don't know how that'll actually look, but yeah, something like that, just kind of everywhere. Anyway, let's get the shape in, I guess. The cool thing with mud bricks is they texture really well with packed mud, and also the brown mushroom block. So I think we can make this texture look a lot better with a bit of work. But yeah, that's kind of the first story shape here. I guess we'll just kind of bring it up back here to kind of just get an idea for the shape we're working with. I'm using world edit, man, who cares? All right, we're kind of getting there. Let's work out the roofs for the front part. I'm just gonna use these blocks for now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with them or not. I might texture them. They're about the right color, so we'll probably stick with them, but we'll probably just mix some other stuff with them. Because the roof that comes up like this, I might like trim this somehow with like dark oak or something, because it kind of has like a brown trim on it in the actual house. That's definitely a block lower. And yeah, this gets really weird here. Kind of just something like this. I mean, that is right. I don't know if I like it or not, but that's like kind of accurate, because this is like a bit lower than over here, so this has to be at this height. And the front kind of porch will go like this. It feels about right. It does feel right. I don't really like the way this looks. I don't think there's anything I can do about that though. Maybe something like that to give it a bit bigger of a gap. I'm not sure. Oh no, I'll figure it out. All right, that's kind of what we gotta work with for now, but I'll figure out what to do with it. It's not bad though. I don't dislike it. This kind of comes up just with stairs for like a block here, and then there's like a big like window thing here. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to put this in. I'm not sure. Kind of lines up with this wall. You see what I mean? Like it lines up with this. I guess just kind of over the porch. A bit to the left though. Oh, we'll see how that lines up in game. I think that kind of scale will look the best, so I'll do that, even if it's slightly big. We'll see. I'm not really sure. This feels like it's going too smoothly. Oh, like, I feel like something has to go wrong, right? Like, the last one, especially if you haven't seen the last Google Earth video, it's that house over there. It was an absolute nightmare. So this feels like way too easy right now. The scale isn't perfect because, like, in real life, no roofs really, like, not all roofs go up like a 45-degree angle exactly. So it's kind of just always going to be a bit off. Yeah, I feel like that's about right. Obviously, it looks really bad because I have no other blocks in. So it's just all kind of blending in as, like, one texture. But once I get, like, windows, dark oak details and that stuff in, I think it'll look all right. But yeah, let's get this roof in now, I guess. It kind of sucks I don't have a bunch of details from the back of this house because I'm not sure what I'm going to really do back there, but I'm going to try to do something and just kind of see if I can find any information on it. I could see like one window from the road, but that's about it. And yeah, the roof lines up with this, which I mean, it's not completely accurate with real life, obviously, because again, like you can only do 45-degree slants in Minecraft with stairs. There's no like middle ground really. Obviously slabs, but that's kind of extreme. But yeah, it's fine. Just fill this in and then we're kind of done with like the general shape of the house, I think. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, consider subscribing. I really appreciate it. You know, close on 50K and all that. Join the Discord, join the Patreon if you want to. You know, you don't have to, obviously. You know, I'm not gonna make you. You know, but you know, pretty cool if you did. But yeah, join the Discord though. That's the real one. If this is the first Google Earth video you're seeing from me, I got a whole playlist of these. It should be in the playlist, probably in the description. I think is how that works. I don't really know. But yeah, I got like 20 of these videos, so you know, check them out. Bunch of US states, some like international ones. But yeah, it's the roof done. And that's kind of the general shape of the house done. Never mind, that's almost the general shape of the house done, basically. It's looking very like brown and gray right now, obviously. But yeah, again, I think it'll look better once we start getting some color in. All right, let's try to track down as many windows as we can. I think that probably makes sense to be the next step. So we obviously have the 3 on the front, and there's the door, which I can't really do that fancy like glass stuff on the side of it, but I'll try to figure out a way. There's a small window up here, which I mean, I'm gonna guess is like a bathroom or like a staircase or something. I have no idea. Some kind of weird window there. You can see 2 windows here on the right side, which is like a 2x2 window, then probably like a 1x2 window up there, maybe. Can we see any others on a 3D view? But you see there's one window right up here, which you can also kind of see there, so I'll make sure to not miss that, hopefully. On the back of the house, oh, we got a lot of very amazing information here. That really helps. I got nothing, you know? Yeah, I can't see anything, which is unfortunate. But yeah, let's go like the 3 confirmed windows in, I guess, like the ones on the side, and I guess this front one too, so it's like 4. I guess I might just add some in the back to kind of make it, there's obviously windows back there somewhere, I just can't see them. But yeah, let's get that stuff in. It's kind of crazy how few windows there are. Like, there's no other window on the side. It's literally just these 2. There's not even any like here or anything. There's one right here though. Probably just right about here. But, all right. So yeah, well, that's one on the back. Why not? That just feels right. I don't know. There's some like patio stuff back here that I'll try to add as well. But that's kind of it for windows, I think. This placeholder, by the way, obviously for like the garage. But yeah, let's I don't even know what next. Yeah, I think I'll texture. I'll start with, you know, mix some blocks in with the mud bricks, mix some blocks in with a deep slate on the roof. Then we'll start to get with the stuff that really will make the build actually feel like the house is getting finished. So stuff like, you know, the garage, sidewalk, you know, the front porch thing, lanterns, plants, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, let's start with texturing. All right, I think I like that. Obviously still looks really unfinished, but I think once we get the windows and stuff in, it'll start coming together pretty quick. Yo, let's start like filling in the windows, I think. And also like the shutters and stuff, because I think that will kind of add a bit of color to it. I could just do glass, and that looks fine. But a lot of these windows have like frames on them, so I might push the glass back a block. We'll see. Like that might be a bit better. I think I like that. This middle one though might look better. I don't know what else I could really do with this. That's not bad. It's not quite accurate, but I think I like it. All right, I think that's the windows done. I like it. All right, they mostly have like, I think all of them have dark oak kind of like frame on them, like just like that. I think it looks pretty good. I think I like that. All right, this one doesn't have that though. I don't think the ones over here do either. Yeah, only these front two windows have the dark oak on them. But I don't know what's happening here. It's like slightly brighter. I'm not sure what to do with that. You see, that's like a bit of sandstone almost, but it's not. I don't know what to do with that, honestly. It's kind of difficult. Like, that's kind of what it looks like. I mean, I don't know if I like that, but that's kind of it. We'll leave it for now. We'll see how I like it later. What next? The door. It's pretty simple. I think I'm gonna like, I don't know. Something like that. It has like see-through parts here, but I don't think there's any trapdoors that really would look good with a dark oak door like that, so that looks fine. Then yeah, there's like a front like porch, or I guess more of like a patio sort of thing. It's like slightly different color than mud, but not quite sandstone, but I don't think there's really a block for that. I mean, maybe one of these. I don't know. It kind of just looks like that. Like it's very similar to the wall texture. I think we'll just go something like this. I think it only goes to here. All right, we're making progress. Let's do the garage real quick. Cause usually I just do like iron blocks here and like trapdoors, but there's like kind of weird details on it. It has like this like brown trim on it, which I'm sure I could maybe do iron blocks and like fences and trapdoors. Maybe that might be the best move there. Could do a brown like a wall. I don't know, a block like terracotta or concrete. I mean. And I can use white banners maybe for that. We'll see. We'll try a few different things and see what looks best. Like that's not terrible, but it kind of is. That's not great. Trying to figure out how to use a loom. I mean, it's kind of what I'm looking for. That might just look the best. Like, just without even trying to, like, do details on it. I think that's the best one, because, yeah, it just naturally has a border around it. I think I'm gonna just leave it like this for now. We'll think about it later, right? But yeah, we're getting there. Another thing I wanted to mess around with is there's kind of like a dark oak trim on the roof, and I'm not sure how well I could really get that across. Like, I already knew that wouldn't look good. It would only look good if I, like, completely did it. But that might be too much dark oak. I think it is just too much dark oak. But it looks way better. All right, look, here's my argument, right? You're looking at the roof front on. You can't even see the gray. Like, there's no gray there. Like, yeah, it kind of ruins this view slightly. But yeah, if you look at this front on, you can't even see the top. So we might have to go dark oak here. We'll see how it looks. That looks so much better. All right, it just does. I don't even care. It looks better. Now we'll use trapdoors on the bottom edge here to kind of, yeah, that looks like a trim. But all right, it's coming along. Let's try to get this like nightmare of a driveway in. This curve is pretty simple, and it's straight for a bit, and then it kind of curves in a pretty weird kind of way here. But I'm not surprised this anymore. It feels like every driveway I build is like curved for some reason. I mean, for some reason, is reaching the road, but I guess these are all straight, so you know, just bad luck. So yeah, just a pretty gradual like curve here. Yeah, straight for a bit, and then whatever. We'll figure it out. It's not bad. It's not like perfect, but who cares? I don't know. But, all right, the house is honestly coming along way better than I thought it would. I actually like it. All right, next up, there's this like weird, like white sort of stone patches here. I guess honestly, diorite would be the most accurate. I don't know if I want to use diorite for them or not. Like outline in brick too, but I don't know if I could really like fit that. I can't, so I won't do that. Something like that. Which yeah, looks really weird, but that's what it looks like in real life, right? So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. All right, that's not bad. All right, what's next? We're really like almost done. I'm gonna get this kind of like garden area here. Try to get these plants in to the best of my ability here. Then go around, add lanterns. There's like some gutters coming down. I'll do some details on the back. There's like a patio sort of thing here, I think. Some kind of covered porch type thing. I don't really know, to be honest, but I'll get something back there. And then I think we're about done. But yeah, let's start with the plants. All right, I think it's the plants done. I'm liking it. The back is kind of empty, but I'll figure something out. You know, some weird like electrical stuff. Gutter that comes down here as well. It's like kind of vent up here, seemingly. All right, yeah, let's do a couple quick details on the back. There's obviously a door. We'll throw it here, I guess. Then there's some kind of awning back here. Kind of looks like one of the ones that, I don't know, you just like have a metal frame and you put a tarp over it. Like it doesn't look like a permanent sort of thing. So I'm just gonna like try to make it look like that. I don't know how, but I'll figure it out. All right, you know, it's not great, but I think it gets the point across, especially because it's literally like a blur I see on the map. Like I can't actually see it. I'm gonna put windows here and then some final details. I think we might be about done. All right, it's not bad. There's some kind of like water spigot here, it looks like, kind of. And like a white fence along the back with, I guess, pale. I don't have access to the shelves yet, or I'd use them. But they're still in snapshot, so I don't have them on here. Something like that. There's one real close right here, and then I think we're done. This house dedicated to my patron Kobayashi. I appreciate your support. But yeah, with that, I think we're actually done with this entire build. I don't think we're missing anything. Let's get a quick comparison, like shader look and all that. That's low-key a banger. Like, wait a minute. But yeah, there it is. I'm pretty happy with it. I thought I was gonna like it a lot less, but in the end, you know, it came out pretty good. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this video. You know, consider subscribing, like the video, join the Patreon, join the Discord, all that. You know, the classics. And yeah, I'll see you guys next one. Thanks for watching. And as always, thank you to my patrons: Aelic, Amirali, ThaMango, Luke D77, Tommi, and E. I appreciate your support. And yeah, see ya.